This is day 974 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor the upcoming Shim Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, very greatly appreciate it. Today we are doing Siman Tafresh Nun Zayin, Sif Beis, to Tafresh Nun Ches, Sif Zayin. Beis. The Torah Shulchan write, the child knows how to shake the lulav properly, as far as required to be on the lulav. This is astonishing. Where does it say you have to buy it for them? But I should not send lulav shalom. It's going to have to give your own lulav. This question to task. When he has the possibility of buying a separate one for his child, places where the four species are cheap. In this case, it's certainly better for him to have his own, so he can use his own for halal. Furthermore, it's difficult to be makna a lulav to a child on the first day of Sukkot. As we see in the first statement. That's where the place where the armenium are cheap. But saying by us, how there's wishful thinking for many families to get arba meaning for one set for the whole family. It's not so prevalent. I'm not sure. That which you say the first day, you're not yotzi your obligation with your friends lulav. Have to mark them in the manner which is going to clarify next to him. Supply will apply also to a father and his adult children, or his sons-in-law, who are living in his household. The guy can so where each one requires to live unto himself. What we say came in the since we find several halachas that when they are supported by the father, they are subordinate to the father. They're going to be able to because they're all one corporate entity of the household. It's called lachem, yours. Wow. It says members of the household, you don't have to be makted to them because they're all part of the same corporate entity. It says nevertheless we should consider this further. The halachas of lulav on the first day of Yom Tov. Be the right side outside the Beis Hamikdash, you only use the lulav the first day. Take on the first day, and that's so, etc. Mikdash Shiva Yomim, and the Beis Hamikdash it's all 7 days. You see the Sefer the Kodex, it says the end pasuk Smachli Bnei Hashem Lokechem Mashiras Yomim. Before Kadosh Baruch Hu, it's 7 days. V'Dosh B'Toras Kohen to expound Lo B'Gvul Shivas Yomim. For the Beis Hamikdash, not outside Yerushalayim. I should say not outside the Beis Hamikdash. But the Shitas of Rambam is well known that all of Yerushalayim has Kedusha Mikdash, lenient mitzvahs, and therefore, even Bizman Hazeh, many poskim hold that there is a chiyuv d'oraisa in the old city of Yerushalayim to take a lulav all 7 days, and I know that Rosh Yeshiva, who were mahader when they lived outside Yerushalayim, if they came to Yerushalayim to shake lulav again, because on the other days because outside of Yerushalayim is only a d'rabbanan, but in Yerushalayim itself it may be d'oraisa. As a simcha lulav kaim. It says, it's going on the simcha of the lulav. Remember that shlisham by simcha kaitz can be going on the shlamim of simcha. Come over a like Pashvei the sibas of machzor b'chagakesh rejoice in your chag. The inkein lama look siv gam shvuos kamo ber eis because that's the case. Why does it only say by why does it not say by shvuos? By Rei it says by shvuos. Well, furthermore, the sham ksiv lashon yachid. There it says an individual language. Samachta, you as an individual. Now he has both here it says smachtem, collectively. And furthermore, v'lo lifnei Hashem L'Kechem doesn't mention before Kadosh Baruch Hu there. Abayi lulav kai, it's only going on lulav. The bracket says Yerushalmi Pergim Malachav Yesh Plukta Ayin Sham is Machlokas Siri Yerushalmi. Beis Mishchor Beis Hamikdash, once the basement was destroyed, Hitzkim Ben Yochanan Ben Zakkai, Zakai made a takana. Who Beis Dino HaGadol, he and his great court, should be Avne, that any Avne she lulav Nita B'Mdina Shiva Zeichel Mikdash. And Avne, the lulav should be taken all 7 days, Zeichel Mikdash. The Mechuyavim Anu La'asos Davar Mikdash. We have to do something for the Mikdash. T'chsiv Tzion He Doresh Ein La. There is Zion is there, but nobody yearns for her. Of this we learn that one has to yearn for Yerushalayim, and therefore that yearning includes lulav outside the Yerushalayim. We make a bracha every day on Tilas Lulav. The Gama Mitzvah Rabbim Merabbanim Mevarchim Asher Kiddushanim. Mitzvahs Yitzvah. Because Mitzvah Rabbim we also make Asher Kiddushanim. Come over B'nei Chanukah. It's like B'nei Chanukah. Echad Tzivar Tzivar. Where does Hashem command us this? Below Sasa Mitzvah B'Shir Kiddushanim. When he says us not to tell us not to deviate from him, he tells us. Tell us. The Gomer. Ram Kosev Perek Zayin Rambam says that Takanos is being called Takanos. This Takana. Along with all other takanas. Actually, the Beis Mikdash Yachzul L'Kamo Sh'Haya B'Kodim. Ayin Sham. When the Beis Mikdash is restored, it's going to go back to its previous state. Says the Arukh HaShulchan, I don't know how he knows these things are going to revert. Ba'adrab, the contrary, Midnam B'Perkei, the Meiser Sheni, Le'yan Karen Avai. So it talks about Karen Avai there. But Utznai Hoya B'Dover. And they had a stipulation, She'emos Hashivna Beis HaMikdash Yachzul L'Kamo Sh'Haya. When they canceled bringing the net Haravai, the Kamravai, which is the 4th year to Yerushalayim, in order to adorn the Shvaki Yerushalayim and Peiros, and they said it's after the Churban, what are we adorning the streets of Yerushalayim for the non-Jews? So they said it's going to go back when the Beis Mikdash comes back. So then we'll go back to the original parameters. Masha Shai from Elokim. It sounds like specifically there it's the case, but not by other things. It's okay. The back says here, "V'dashi yesh mi sheratza motzalama." There's one wants to say the other meaning mikam a mitzvahs kanim that make a bracha. The other days you have to not a mitzvahs lulav, but a mitzvahs kanim. Klomai the kain to vrech lo kaperish Rashi. Then that's why you have to and that's why it says there. There's the low parish Rashi, I guess, because Rashi says that the mitzvah skani means not that it's a bracha mitzvah skani, but that the taking lulav over 7 days is a mitzvah skani. We don't take this opinion into account, though. I feel in Farish came if we say that's his opinion. How Rabbi Shimon Pligate, Rabbi Shimon argue on that. We're Ner Chanukah and they give the same parameters. Here is Ner Chanukah, we pass like Rabbi Shimon. Gimel, Muchach Bagmar Reish Perek Lulav Harava. It's clear from the Gemara the Gamba Mikdash Shekol Shiba Haya having in the Torah. Even the Beis Mikdash all 7 days Midoraisa. Konkol Nevertheless Shari Yom Shechal B'Shabbos Lo Yinot Liman Lulav. On the other days when Shabbos fell out, if it wasn't the first day, they would not take the lulav. Because the decree lets you can move it 4 amos in public thoroughfare like by shofar. On the first day, they would take the lulav even though they came on Shabbos. The first day seems to be exactly the same as every other day, so it's pushed aside. The first day should push aside any other day as well. Nevertheless, since the first day you also chayav to take the lulav outside, Beis HaMikdash. Because of Beis HaMikdash, the Chazal do not decree that it should be forbidden Beis HaMikdash. Below came Shari Yomim. Okay, Shari Yomim. But other days, the mitzvah lulav is not the Shabbos in Beis HaMikdash. We can't go around Perek Zayin because of the oath. Now, also writes in Zman HaMikdash, lulav nital gam medina b'yom rishon shechal b'Shabbos. And when the Beis HaMikdash existed, they would take it on the first day, even the first day came out on Shabbos. They came into Logos and Mikdash once they didn't make a decree in the Beis HaMikdash. Logos and Medina, they didn't make a decree outside the Beis HaMikdash. Zeu v'makom shel shluchei Beis HaMagin she'yodim emos hayovdim. That's only where the shluchei Beis would reach. So they'd be able to tell them when the Rosh Chodesh was, in this case Rosh Hashanah. Arukh HaShulchan, but other ones of distant Shas, so Shnei Misafek, made 2 days out of doubt. Lo yinot li gam yom rishon. They were not carried to take up the lulav on the first day. Shema ina yom yontiv. Because maybe that day is not yontiv. Ayin shem. Tal mishachor beis hamikdash asvachon mitos lulav b'Shabbos b'yom rishon afilu b'nei Eretz Yisrael mishum shekitzu l'chodesh. So after Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, so Chachamim forbade taking up the lulav even in Yerushalayim on the first day Yontif of Shabbos. A few Bnei Eretz Yisrael shekitzu l'chodesh, even the Bnei Yisrael know, because they were mechadish l'chodesh. Because of the people in the hinterlands, Arachokim, a distant chain, because they don't know when the month was set. They should call Shem Dovers and want to make all of them equal in this respect. Some places they do pick up the lulav on Shabbos, some places they don't pick it up. Since the obligation on one day is everywhere, there's no Beis HaMikdash to depend upon. Meaning when there's a Beis HaMikdash, since it was taken in the Beis HaMikdash on that day. It's like a migo. They do it everywhere. Shashluchim bo, wherever the shluchim came. V'yodusha yom yontiv, they know the proper day of yontiv. Avo kidal leika, mikdash, when there's no Beis HaMikdash, hishu chachamim, the same chachamim conduct themselves across the board in a similar fashion. B'chol mokim, every place. That mikdash, because the mikdash is separate in many ways from outside the mikdash. V'lo shachashvos can't draw a parallel. Masha'inam ben nikshnecha by Beis HaMikdash, but when the Beis HaMikdash is destroyed, then there obviously is no unique category to the Beis HaMikdash. Man hazeh shekol osim al-pi cheshbon. So today, when everybody does it based on the reckoning, not in sighting the moon, nisha davar k'mo sh'chaya. It comes out the same way it was. Shelo yitel lulav cloud lo be'eretz Yisrael v'lo b'chutzlatz b'Shabbos afilu b'yom rishon. You shouldn't take the lulav at all, not in Eretz Yisrael, not chutzlaretz, on Shabbos, and even on the first day. Even first day of Sukkot. Everybody knows how the months worked out. But we conduct ourselves as if we don't know. Because that reason we make 2 Yom Tov Golios. Okay, they made different interpretations. Rambam and earlier what was the other one? There's a sheet that's going in like that. Okay, that's not because you have to stay in Shulchan, but because they needed to have, in order to achieve the same conclusion, so they got one day, needed 2 days of chutzlaretz. Hey, v'afagad v'asiyas yontif. Even though in making yontif sheni, second day on a chalum in Eretz Yisrael, a difference in Eretz Yisrael, because it's not possible any other way. Now we have to do yontif sheni, not deviate from the ways of our fathers. Shema says, until the Eretz Yisrael, they should make yontif sheni just like we do. אי אפשר לעשות מעשה גדולה כזה בשביל כך. You can't do such a great meiser for this. What do you mean by that? I guess we can't ask them to do that. I will shave out Tassilulav, but to refrain from using lulav. We know it'll be the same in that respect. Why by lulav do we not have the sprints we have by bro shofar that you can actually doich yontif in a place where it is a basin? So we can say the shofar which only one day to keep taking kin. Because I'm not actually such a takana, so you could, most more people could get involved because there's only one day for shofar. They can take it other days. For the shofar, for the shofar which is to bring about a proper remembrance, Kaviyachal B'Kodesh Baruch Hu. They should be Moichel D'Am Yisrael. Lower to Balagam, they didn't want to negate that altogether. But that Kol Shavet. Today everything is equal anyway. Ben Shavet, Ben Luav, any other than Shabbos, you don't use it in Shabbos. Shumakum, anywhere. Lo B'Eretz Yisrael, Lo B'Chutz La'aretz. Vav, also Tavlu B'Shabbos, Muktzah. We've seen this already. Now I have to carry the loop because it's Muktzah, and Mishpur adds Hadasim and Rabbas as well. The V'Yesh Yishon, those who say that so Gufam Koma for the place, for if you need it for a permitted purpose, you need a place. It's place mutar, it's permitted to move it to the shofar, just like that to carry the shofar. But over the move, it's astonishing. Lulav is designated for the mitzvah for all 7 days. It's not like shofar. He says back, yeah, okay. But Esru you're allowed to carry. The royal ariachbo, you can even smell it. Much time is seen with operation Gimad, Lois Katsoy me. Lois Katsoy me Rechel. It was not banned, not separated from smelling it. Even though we wrote this because of Machlokes by the bracha, you should not smell it. You make a bracha on the fragrance of another fruit, and then smell the esrog. Now to put your esrog on a garment, even on yontif, you shouldn't only reicha. Really, you want to call it esrog because it gives it a fresh smell. Bishop says you're allowed to put it on a garment or on felt, which is munach where it was there from erev yontif, because it already absorbed the fragrance. I guess even he took it off, so I'm finally allowed to put it back because it already absorbed the fragrance. Yesh mishmati okay Moshe Mecham is this permit this anyway because they don't have kavanah for that. Psik ratio lo shaykh bezeh. It's not relevant to say psik ratio here. Sharei in bezeh shumi in melacha klal. It's not a melacha altogether. There's ayidei yecholim yeshkiv avar where be the rest. So if there's coals and be extinguishing and reigniting, Mashiach B'Esher is supposed to Esher. There's no such thing. The final analysis is producing a fragrance. Mishnah Berurah says, when he doesn't have a safe place to keep the esrog, you can rely on those Mekel. Say what? You can carry the esrog because you can smell it, right? Because he says, that's what I'm it's too complicated for us for now. Zayin, finding his birds where you come clarified. The Yontav Rishon person, Yontav Ein Adam Yotze, the Chavasa B'Lu Lulav, Shechaver can't use your friend's lulav. Shnei it says, "Ukach them lochem." Lochem has to be yours. If you don't fulfill the obligation, only with your friend gives it to you as an absolute gift. The esrog, all 4 species. If you give it them, if you give it to his friend as a gift on the condition to be given back, it's still a gift. The master, somebody who makes the condition that it should be given back to him, he doesn't have just the Kenyan Paris, which obviously it doesn't belong to him anymore because he sold it. El Kenyan Guf. He sells with Kenyan Guf till the time is over. Really giving it to him all together. It's not, you're just giving Kenyan Paris. Tonight, there's a condition attached. The condition, he gives it back to him. It's like any other condition. You have to fill the time tonight and give it back. If you didn't give it back, the person who was given his gift, he's not yotze, but doesn't give it back. The Kem Shlo came out tonight, since he didn't fulfill the condition, he's part of Matana, then the gift was negated. Mishnah says this is also, wow, when it became custom in your hands, you want to give it back. It's not yours to give, it's not his, you can give it back to him. Anyway, so the came in Shalukim at tonight's battle of Batona. Because it's explicit condition, doesn't fulfill a condition, the diff is not void. Came B'shayat no moment. That's true also by other monetary conditions. Going Shamar Lo, so you said to me, saying L'cha Esrog Zeh, I'm not sure to tell you, I'm complaining, I give you this earth, so you go to such place. Im holech niskayma matana, if he goes, halach. Niskayma matana, if he goes, the gift is sustained. If not, batla miktzah matana. The gift is nullified. Etc. Now, in this last case, I'm not sure Ploni says if you went, the matana is good. If not, the matana is butter. I'm not sure it's well, but yeah, actually. Anyway, that's it for tonight.